guys, I'm Chris, and this is my new channel, Machine Love. Welcome. That is my 2018 Ford Fiesta, which I bought a couple months ago to have fun in. So that's what this channel is going to be all about, is me having fun in cars and sharing the adventure with you guys, whatever that happens to be. I kind of bought it with the idea of going rallycross and maybe autocross, maybe going to the track. We'll see where it leads me. I got a Fiesta. You might ask, why Fiesta? And the reason for that is the cost. These things are relatively inexpensive, although not as cheap as you would think. But for what you get, you know, it's a 2,700-pound car with about 200 horsepower, tons of modifications you can do, front wheel drive. You watch videos of people reviewing these things online and everybody seems super happy with them and seem to just have big smiles on their faces. So
this thing is a proper hellraiser. The whole thing just buzzes with excitement.
It's like, whoa, I can't believe it's a 1.6 liter automobile that feels that fast.
It's not just about being nearer the ground. Everything about the Fiesta, the steering, the handling, the responsiveness is peerless.
They've got this bang on right. It's brilliant.
I found one with a salvage title down from a guy down near the Mexican border.
I'm not your ordinary everyday fool.
And I've had to put a lot of work into it, and I'll get into that maybe in a different video, but I still think I got a decent deal, and it's not like I want to flip it. I really want to, you know, have it as a project car, and so salvage title didn't bother me so much. It's a, it's a spicy little minx.
Does this little minx have a name?
Orange juice or juice box. I'm not sure which yet. Anyway, I'm gonna drive it around today. Maybe just talk a little bit about the car, talk about what I'm trying to do with it, and, you know, take you guys on a ride. All right, let's get going. So here, I'll just give it a quick, there's a little straightaway here. It just has so much torque in the lower gears. The one thing that impressed me is when I first got in the car, I hadn't actually driven a stick in a while because my Jeep is automatic. And I was actually like trepidatious about it. I didn't want to embarrass myself in front of the guy I was buying it from, but it actually turned out like this car is super easy to drive. You know, just like the clutch and the gears. It's just really easy to get a quick handle on the clutch and how to drive it. And I've actually put a short shifter in, so you know the throw is even less, which makes it a little even easier to drive, in my opinion. I have a Jeep that I've been driving for about 10 years now. The project Jeep, let's call it. I've put a lot of modifications on it, taking it out off-roading and overlanding and venturing a bunch.
Wow!
But I wanted something for around town that got better gas mileage, for one, and two, I didn't want to put any more wear and tear on the tires unnecessarily, and the engine. And then I also wanted something that was sporty and fun to drive around town. Jeeps are great off-road. They're not much fun on the pavement, and so wanted a sports car, and I wanted a sports car that was affordable, and the Ford Fiesta ST fell right into the sweet spot for that. There's a pretty large enthusiast community around Fiestas, especially in Europe. I mean, these cars are well known in Europe, and I think more appreciated than they are here in the States. When I tell people I bought a Ford Fiesta, most people are like, why would you buy a Ford Fiesta? Are you not a man? But these are actually really, you know, these are one of the top cars that in rally racing over the past, say, 15 years in Europe. And, you know, they're popular both as stock cars and as, you know, highly modified cars that don't really resemble the original much at all except for the body. Yeah, I know. I'm a grown man. What am I doing? Wanting to buy a race car, but there it is.
Midlife crisis at 12 o'clock.
These are a sports car, and there is a community around them. I see it more as just a way to get into sports cars and into motorsports and into the sort of motorsports community. I've become more and more interested in working on cars and modifying cars and going out and having fun in cars, and so in trucks. But you know, here it's a car, and there's so many things you can do to these. They have there's aftermarket mods, all sorts of turbochargers, intercoolers, suspensions, air intakes, roll cages, stability bars like sway bars, and
shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and potatoes.
All sorts of things that you can do to these cars. And so I like driving cars, I like working on cars, and that's kind of what this channel is going to be about, is just my adventures in sports cars and racing and having fun.